Howdy y'all, welcome on in. My name's Blooming Thorn, welcome to the tavern. Hopefully you guys are well. Hope everything is going well. And Nicholas, good to see you, my man. I guess happy New Year's Eve. That being said, today y'all, I am continuing with Create the Endventure and working on trying to get the roof done and then of course making the trains. Gotta get those trains built so that they can be ready to be operational here in the near future for bronze production. Brass production. Other than that, if you guys are enjoying the content, liking always just help, as well as subscribing if you're new, and of course hit notification bell as well. How you doing today, Nicholas, my man? I gotta go grab some stuff, but first I need to fix this axe. How you doing today, Nicholas? Jeez. Oh, that's expensive. I'm hanging in there, man. Having a bit of a rough start to the day, but I'm alright. It's been pretty much how my week's been going for the last few weeks. Been in a rut, so. But I'm alright. Trying to hang in there as best I can. Gotta grab some more deep slate for my mind. Kikey. That's gonna take a while. Just had to go find all this copper process need to be processed. I'm grateful. So it's gonna take forever. Yeah, hanging in there. Anything interesting going on for you today, or any plans for today since it's being New Year's? Or are you just kind of taking a chill pill? Alright, let me go grab some deep slate real quick. Hey, Walfrey. Or Walther. Is that how you say that? I'm not exactly sure how you say that. Yes, I do. I do play Minecraft. I play a variety, but at the moment I've been playing Minecraft for a little while. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year's, since it's coming up. Just at my family's. I'm here almost every New Year's Eve. That's fair. Are you drinking, or are you just kind of hanging out? That being said, if you are drinking, please take it lightly. Yeah. Anything interesting going on for you, Walfrey? Or Walfrey? Not exactly sure how to say your name properly. Me too, you play Minecraft? Okay. Do you do mod packs or do you do vanilla? Nevertheless, both are pretty cool, so. That's good. To some people, that's good. To some people, whatever. I think it's good. So, happy for you, man. Hey, Jake. Good to see you, my man. Happy New Year's. Being that that'll be tonight. What's up, Wolfrey? Are you trying to say, like, eh? Basically, do you play, like, just regular Minecraft, Wolfra, or do you play, modded like this one? Where it's been kind of adjusted? Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you. Working on the roof today on the base, on the train junction, and then also working on a few other things. We'll see how it kind of goes today. Definitely work on making the trains as well today, and that is definitely part of the goal. So, and that I'm okay, man. Hanging in there as best I can. In a bit of a rut this morning, so getting started today was a bit rough. Number 2. So you play modded. Fair enough. I hope you enjoy yourself on the modded Minecraft scene. It's always fun. Any particular mod you like? Sedating. I'll have to come back and finish that part up when I'm done, but for now, I need a way up here. I don't know. I didn't really feel like playing today. Or streaming today. But here I am. So. I decided it was probably best I don't flake out, so. In all honesty. Sometimes I get that way. It's not common, but there are times where I do just kind of get in like a rut. I don't know. I don't want to do anything. I think it's part of my depression. But to be honest, I may be wrong about that. To be quite honest. I don't know if the... Sorry if the emotes don't work. I don't know why that's not working. Should be working. Yeah. I was diagnosed with it last year. So. Yep. Take your time. Yeah. I've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, ADHD, and Tourette's. So, that's fun. I got a nice cocktail of mental disorders, thanks. I do not, Wolfra. I do not. I've just never found interest in it in my own time. So. Do you? I take it you do. Well, so there's really no other way to call it anything else other than a cocktail. I wish there was another name for it. That's not where I wanted you to go. Whatever. I got plenty of deep sleep, so. So either way, make life work as best I can in spite of my conditions. Yeah, we can go up. Yes. Well, our family does, yes. We do have a PS5. No. It's just a condition I was born with when I was young. And, it's just part of life. Could have been the fact that I was born maybe prematurely, but, like, by a few days, but who knows? My mom refused to have me on Halloween in case I came out as, like, a demon or something, so... That being said, she still got a child with horns on his head, so... My eyebrows, they form kind of like this horn-like shape for some reason. Which I've been commented on by men and women. I don't know why. But, no, it's fine. I don't think it has anything to do with my childhood. Though, I mean, there probably could be things that could be linked. I'm sure. But I don't blame my childhood for any of that crap. It just is what it is. Kill zombies? If they ever come around. At the moment, my base has pretty well protected against said creatures. But if I ever see any, I will kill some Wolfrey, I promise. I've kept my base quite safe from the zombie horde. Minecraft. I like your style. That there. But yeah, it might have to do with childhood. Maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. They just have a weird natural tendency to have a flare that kind of has like a horn hook to it. It just has a very sharp hook. It's kind of hard to tell with the camera, but basically they have like this little horn peak right here on both sides. They have that little peak right there on both sides, so it's kind of hard to see unless you see me in person. My glasses usually hide them pretty well. No, I do not play Among Us. I never got into that craze when it came about. I was never one to play multiplayer games, and I still kind of stick by that tendency. So, I'm more of a story player game, to be honest, Walfred. I like a lot of different story games. That's where I tend to sit. Well, I gotta say, this place came out very nice. Now I gotta build trains. It's gonna be fun. I definitely want them to be at least like 2 to 3 cars long. I don't want them to be like this short, but that's just been my come and go train. Whenever I need to get to places. I definitely want to do something a little different with that instead today. But no, I don't think my eyebrows had any effect from being born early. They just have a natural tendency to want to flare to a certain direction. I also have a widow's... Well, I guess I don't really have a widow's peak. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I have like this weird little notch right here. Like it was trying to form a widow's peak, but I don't know. It kind of looks like a widow's, but I think it's more flat and rounded. Do I play Baluket? I'm trying to see if I could tell what that is. I'm not exactly sure what that is. You might need to retype the game for me, Walfra. I could tell what the others were in spite of the misspelling. I don't know what that one is. If you come back, you come back. If you don't worry about it, Nicholas. Appreciate seeing you and Happy New Year's. Enjoy yourself. Alright, so I definitely gotta make some train casings which come from brass. This will be fun. Thank you, brother. We ain't gonna be doing any fireworks, that much I know. Probably just gonna have a nice relaxed time. Yes, is the game. Okay. Fair enough, Nicholas. I'll see you if I see you. It's called Bluekit? Let me look it up real quick. I've never heard of this game. Where's my internet? So I'm gonna definitely say no. I've never seen this game before. Interesting, though. I have not. I probably played more adult games in my time. I guess because I'm a heathen, probably. Not really, but... my own joking little way. So if I remember correctly, in order to make these things, you have to make them with brass casings, which kind of sucks. I do at least need, like... I don't know. We'll go with 32. Go with a half stack. Because I definitely know I'm going to need quite a few of them for a little while. Are you leaving? Oh, alright. Alright, saying, okay, hey. No, that's whatever it may be. I do wish you the best as always. 32 of these, 32 strip logs. I'm just gonna use Jakarta. Not a fan of Jakarta anyway. It's a bit too red for my tastes. Bliss. That looks so cool. But it's too expensive to build out of. Alright. So I definitely know I need train stations. And I'm also going to need train controls. I'm not really sure what train observers do. I know they basically, I'm assuming they obviously observe trains whenever they nearby. Okay. Huh. That's cool. So basically allows you to kind of just observe a train and stuff, so you know what they're doing. Oh, so they're just same thing. Then saw train signals. That kind of makes me curious. Okay. Control the flow of planes not driven by players. Scheduled trains will never cross signals in the opposite direction. Oh. Unless a second signal is added facing the opposite way. Oh. Nixie 2s can be attached to make signal lights more visible. Interesting. Oh, that's how you prevent collision. So I'll have to make these to prevent collisions in the future. Train signals divide a track into parts. So it kind of treats it like a light system. If a segment is occupied, no other trains will be allowed entry. Interesting. Thus, each segment will contain only one train at a time. The second signal mode is available via the wrench. Segments of the brass signal usually will lead to straight signals. This is special signals to stop trains under special conditions. It will stop trains which, upon entering, would not be able to leave the segment immediately. This helps keep queued trains out of a busy segment. Interesting. Okay. So that kind of allows you to like tell when they can go and when they can't go. That'd be nice. So I will need to make signals to do some of this stuff because I need to be able to signal when trains can and come when they can and go. When they can come and go, basically. I'm gonna need 4 of these, man. Yikes. I mean, they're not hard to create these things anymore, but it is a risk. They always have that risk factor in them. Alright, well, let me go make those first, and I might at least need 4, so I might make 8. So on the off chance one of them breaks, it's not the biggest end of the world. I swear I have some. Yeah, I do. I guess I'll just make 4. No reason to go all crazy if I don't need to. Need 20 of these. Gonna need 20 gears of each kind. Thankfully, I've automated all these now, so I don't have to worry about these being in stock or not. Let's see. 20 cogwheels. 20 small ones. That'll do it. Okay, go to the workshop. Let's see. Without standing on anything. So it should be small gears, large gears, those, and then I gotta smash these, which are in this area. Let's see, smasher, there it is. Yeah, give him. At some point, I really do need to get these automated as well. Just having these always available would be nice. Even if it's just like a stack of them. Ah! It's alright. I got a couple things back anyway, so no loss. Get to wash the crushed gold ore for more stuff. That thing's still working on itself. But at least got the one I needed, so, and I have one extra. That's all that matters. Let's see. And then I'm also gonna need 2 levers. 4 levers. Make sure I didn't have any available already. These, for these. 4 precision mechanisms. 4 train casings. And then to make the train stations, I'm gonna need 4 compasses. Yeah, 4 compasses. 16 iron and 4 redstone. Perfect. And then what else do I need? I think that's it. I think now I just gotta place it down the train things. Oh, I just gotta make the seats. Just make it out of white wool, doesn't matter. See, 4 slabs. And 4 wool. Okay. And then I was thinking about making the actual trains out of, like, train casing. Surprisingly. I figured that might actually be a decent wood style to go with. And we have plenty of wood to do it with. They won't be color-coded, but at this point I think I've kind of given up on that pipe dream. I think I can deal with just having a situation like this. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably do this simpler if I decide to do something different, but I'm not doing it. I could just automate it, honestly. Let's figure out how to couple the trains. I think they just do it automatically, I think it said. If I remember right. I'll have to figure that out. Oop. I'll be having that now. Boom, 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 boom. Ay, caramba. That's gonna make train schedules too. I remember that. Because I have to guide the creatures to wherever they want to go. Or wherever I want them to go. See about that. Okay, so I have, like, another stack. Okay, first things first. Grab that out. It's fine. Ow. There. Ow. That. Ow. Keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. I'm gonna hope that's plenty. It's kind of just basically kicking a dead horse, but it's fine. So this is where the train is gonna come back to dock. So that's fine. Okay. Then create a new train. Use train casing on highlight tracks to create new bogies. Removing bogies by breaking block on top. Build carriages attached to 1 to 2 bogies each. Okay, so it's a couple bogies each. I cannot tell if those are connected. Click again to cycle. Oh. That's kind of cool. Containers are gonna be huge as well. And then connect. Hopefully those connect. So I know that's where that's just gonna go. I remember what actually is like to create stuff, because there's like different create pieces you can use to create with stuff. Like you can create flywheels. Not that I really care about flywheels on this thing. But there were a few things I saw that I thought was really cool to use. I can find the blooming things. Where did I see it? No, that ain't it. It's just barbed wire, which inflicts damage when walked through. That wasn't it. Relay. Oh, that's cool. Not necessary though. No, this is necessary. Oh, that ain't it. Where'd they put it? Escalators. It isn't any of this. It's any of the garnished items either. I think it was this thing, yeah. Oh, that ain't what I thought it was. Huh. I thought there was like this front bogey thing that you could use for like controlling, but I guess not. It's only the train buffers. Interesting. Well, I got some ideas. For now, I just want to get these controls on board. I'm guessing once that sets, I'm guessing that'll all attach, so. Now it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes into those. Create a train. Wrong button. Then cycle them. Create a new train. 2, 3, 4. Cycle them. I'm gonna hope these things are connected. As far as I know, like if you do these training things, you don't need to do anything crazy. You know, the place station nearby. Stations are waypoints for your track network. Create a new train, open the UI, switch assembly mode. Station. Yep. That's fine. Attach blocks with help of super glue. I'll do that afterwards. Simple trains will move faster if they can find fuel in assembled chest or barrels. Fuel stored in vaults will not be consumed by the train. Yep. Every train requires train controls on board. Yep. Optional second one allows departure from stations in both directions. Open the station UI to confirm the assembly process. It can be assembled back into blocks at stations only. Okay. When used on a station, maps will add a label marker. Okay. Fair enough. So it looks like they just stay connected. If they're close enough, they'll just be one connected unit. It seems, anyway. Comparators will receive a signal whenever train is present. My destination can only be approached from an indicated direction. That's fair. That's fair. Schedule placed on a station will automatically copy itself to the present trains. Okay. As opposed to manual scheduling, drivers will not take the item with them. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the connecting then. I just have to make sure I use super glue to make sure everything's all nice and properly situated. No big deal. That's fine. So it'll basically just be one gigantic unit. And it'll be the doorway. That. I come back in here with some silos and fill everything in. But for now. Means I don't know how it's going to handle turns, how it's actually going to look when it does turns, but hopefully it'll look decent enough that it won't matter. There he has its control panel. I will need to find a place to add stairs as well. But right now I just want to get the basis down, then we can kind of work from there. Probably still wants to go make those buffers. I think they actually look kind of cool to go on the train. It's there. I'm thinking about adding these front panels here to kind of make that stairway look. And I guess the stair will probably go back here. So we'll have to see how that goes, and then there'll be kind of like a little compartment. But back here will be the wall for the train, so that way nothing can go back there. This needs to actually get expanded a bit. And these will be the side cabin, the sides of the cabin. That'll be the whole stair system thing. I even just use regular copper on that, I don't know yet. Perfect. So by one, up. Goes there, that goes there. There. Seat. Controls. And a layer on the back. There, to here, to here. Seat. Controls. And a setup here. And then the rest will all be devoted to, those two will be devoted to tanks. This might just be an extra room. I might make more seats and put them in here so I can go along with the train if I need to go to these destinations. Not sure yet, though. I do need to go get some stairs and finish up some of this. I also wouldn't mind some copycat blocks, but I think that requires andesite. Yeah, these would be the things you need. I could have swore they made like a train front. Maybe I'm wrong then. I know they make these, which is just cut with that. Okay. Ah. I have no idea what you even call those things besides like maybe like rams, maybe. I'm not actually like I'm not even sure what you call that thing. Would you even call that type of item? Yeah, I'm just not sure. If I don't need copycat steps, if I don't need ladders. I will at some point need windows, but I might do the industrial window frames. Those are weathered. We'll see. Gotta think about that. Alright, looks like copycat blocks are gonna be the best bet. Because can't find other things. A single-use connector that breaks when the network is overstressed. Oh. It's kind of cool. So it basically just snaps off the second it isn't able to work anymore. Interesting. Definitely seems like stairs, or these things are gonna have to do it. Which are done once you get or zinc ingots. So I'll have to make zinc. That's fun. But that's what must be done, that's what must be done. Alright. And then metal walkway steps. I think these are just like rotational steps that go upward and downward. If I remember correctly. Accidental selection can be cancelled using right click while sneaking. Creating an escalator works similarly. Due to escalator structure, the shafts are not aligned on a perfect diagonal. The structure difference between the shaft distance is greater than the vertical difference. Okay. That's interesting. Additional shafts can be added to walkways for more power supply. Add a shaft. So it's definitely a way to transfer rotational power while also keeping a walkway available. I can also block off sides for that. It's cool. Walkway terminals. Interesting. Shafts cannot be applied to escalators. Fair enough. You can also apparently add handrails. Fair enough. Handrails can be added by right-clicking a belt to them. Okay. If there's space above the walkway. That's cool. And you can also widen them, apparently. Walkways can be widened by connecting a walkway in a similar with an adjacent shaft. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's kind of a cool little item. Not what I really wanted to use, but it's a cool item. So yeah, probably just gonna have to use copycats to get that look I want on the front. Might have to use industrial blocks of some kind to make it have that color I want as well. So. First things first, see if I have any zinc stored away. I do. Once I have infinite, it won't matter anymore after this. Oh. What to use? Also create about all these different blocks, like half layer, weighted, half panel. Copycat pane, lightweighted pressure plate, copycat layer. Copycat ladders, even. Slices. Considering it's a not even. I mean, then again, it might look better with these. And it's not like there's corners of any kind, so. Shrink rate 40, that gives me 10 per item. Then right click with the material to assign and rotate. Wrench to remove material. CT toggle. Shift right click with empty hand to toggle the connected textures. Then I think I have some industrial blocks from last time to work with. Or not. Oh, I do. Is there anything I could agree with as a material for the front? Yeah, maybe this one. The gold-plated circuit. Or even just this one, the rusty plates. Okay. I can make that work. Like that looks like a decent front, lack of a better term. Let's go with this one. That looks good. Now my question is, do these connect? Oh, they don't. No. They don't connect. That sucks. Alright. Well, it's gonna have the look of it, and I guess that's all that matters. I will have to at some point turn these around, but didn't think about that when I was creating these. I mean, then again, this is how they're going to come in, so they need to be like this. Because they're going to come in like this, they need to have that appearance. Is how do you rotate? At some point, I want to rotate these back. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I might be able to use a wrench to turn it around. Nope. Can't tell what I like more. I think that looks good for what it is, because it is Minecraft, and you can't really get the perfect structure you want. These. I'm sure if I had used stairs, it would probably look a lot better. But whatever. Unfortunately, they won't connect. What is it saying? Shift right click with an empty hand to toggle the connected textures. Okay. Oh, I see what they mean. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that. It's fine without it. They just don't create anything like that to make it look good. Oh, maybe I should just use stairs. Oh well. We're here now and I can't really go back. I really don't want to go back anyways. And... Oop. Rotate my R's. Kind of realized I could probably just do this instead. Yeah, at least it looks uniform. Bruh. One job. Bump. Bump. Like I might need to remove those front, at least those two front ones to make it look uniform. And I am tempted to make this go all the way down to the ground. That's that part. But I don't think I want to, just for the sake of it. This is more or less just to kind of clear out the front. That's better. Perfect. That's there. There. That kind of gives it that idea of a front, a blocky version of like a front. So, not perfect, but it'll work. And I do need to add stairs. Which means I'm gonna need more zinc to copycat. So I wouldn't mind these staying the same. Had to forget I have technology here in my pocket. Okay. Actually could make an iron strap with the zinc stuff. That should be kind of cool. Which I can't create much else with this. Anyways, my goal was to get copycat stairs. Copycat stairs, copycat stairs. And then some half steps, preferably. It's very helpful. I'll use copper casings for these. I guess theoretically I could add a control on the back here. I just don't know if I will. Didn't see that coming. Okay. I despise this. Alright then. Where'd that even go? Where'd that go? Alright. Just up and disappeared on me. Like, I would love that just to be the case, but I know that can't be the case. There we go. There. That kind of creates like that jump step that you have to kind of like, to get up here. Okay, I am missing a step, which kind of is upsetting. I'll have to go create another. I think mobs should be able to jump onto that since it's kind of like a half block. So here's hoping for that. Try to think about how to do the straps, because I'm thinking about making straps with the copycat blocks. I should be able to make straps. Probably wants to make them look kind of like leather, but it's kind of hard to make a leather looking block. I mean, that almost has the texture of leather. Wasn't so dang expensive. And as far as I know, there is no, like... I guess maybe brown wool might work. I can maybe see brown wool working, maybe. Because it does kind of have that appearance of leather. Yeah, I might just do brown wool. Brown wool has that appearance of leather, and it looks kind of right. So I just gotta make some of those things that look like straps. It's not the beams, it's not the pipes. I mean, there are these half panels, which almost kind of look like hooks. Oh, I didn't even see these. And then like these half vertical layers, which might work. I forget about those. What else would do it? And then the other thing would have to be some half layers. Probably. I just gotta get a ton of brown wool. I know I have some. And then I just gotta cross the street to get some brown dye, and I should be good. And I still gotta get the silos built. I've not got those built yet. I've been quite lazy on that front. I guess Ace Forces definitely come out well. I will at some point need to consider building a lightning rod to get away from all the fire. That's a future problem. That is not current problems. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Brown cocoa beans. At least I'm pretty sure I'm growing cocoa beans. Am I growing cocoa beans? Pumpkins, melons. Yes. Would it be easier to do it in my inventory, or would it be easier to do it in the crusher? Honestly, because I don't need all that much extra brown dye. Just can do it by hand. Brown dye, wool, brown dye. Yeah, that has the appearance of leather. Give or take. It has enough of appearance that I don't think it'll be superly questioned. It's just meant to look like it's being strapped onto the caboose. So that way the things aren't just free floating in the midair. Because Because that's how I'm going to have everything be transferred into the machines. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with that. I know that those silos don't tend to like to be huge. It might just mean I might have to make a double loader. Or double feed take. Maybe. Which I guess wouldn't be too hard. Train arrives, redstone signal gets outputted into a dropper thingy, and that basically allows everything to kind of get dropped onto the machine. That could work. Anyways. Not the current problem at the moment. That is aftermath situation stuff. Goes there. That'll be where the glass goes. This will be a door. Yeah. That works. Do I want that to be a door is a question now. I just have more of those. Yes. Just seems to make sense to me to make that physical item. It works. It's very blocky, but it is Minecraft, so can't exactly expect much. And then I might as well go and put these on here anyway. They're going to go on there anyway. Look at they go vertical. So this will be one of them. It'll be space. This will be one of them. Yeah. And just to clarify, this does look like how I think it's going to look. Well, that's a bit of a conundrum. I thought it was going to be centralized. And there's no way to get that done properly, huh? Well. It's fine. I put them on the back end and make it look like it's kind of being dragged. So, like, it's not fully, fully attached. So all things considered, it'll be alright. There. Goes there. Let's go there. There and there. Last but not least. Alright. So I think after I form the trains, I am have to back them up because those things are in the way. Well, maybe not. I could just do the whole main caboose and then I can come back and attach all these little tidbits. I guess that's fine. Alright, let's go connect all this stuff up. I think they remind me kind of like the old retro style trains, maybe. Before they try to be a bit more conservative with metal. Nah. Oh, I did do it like that on the other one. I think I'd rather have the central point, though, be more open. Have this just be a more full block. So I can put like a light on that or something and make it look cool. there. Okay. And I'm gonna put these on the back just for support. I'll probably put a ladder on the back as well, so that way I can actually get onto this thing whenever it need point. These here as well. My cargo trains are ready to go. At least on that end. I just gotta get the actual storage solutions on here, and then they'll be good to go. Let's put all this stuff up. Inventory cleared out. Copycat stuff. Copycat half panels. They're done. Those are done. Still need these. Don't think I need these. Oh wait, these are the half layers, right? I will need these. Oh boy. Multi-state CT's toggle stackable. Multi-state. Put multiple copies with different materials in the same block space. Hold left alt to fill all parts. Right-click with the same copycat to enlarge. Rotate. Whatever. Then I already got the wool for that stuff. So I just gotta get the last bit of stuff out of here. Unfortunately, I don't have any transitory stuff, and I have to make more items silos. I might just make vaults. Might just be easier. I will need some barrels. Well, that definitely ain't gonna be enough. Into this rodeo about 1,000 times. Anything else that I have that's slabs? Alright. Just use redwood, I'm not even gonna care. I'm gonna make more than this one stack just in case. I'm just gonna get rid of all my slabs. Alright. And then I find it very hard to believe that I'll need more than 64. Let's just start 32, work from there. That might do okay. Actually, no, because 9, which is 18 times 4, which is... Wait, no. 32, 40, that's 72. So a little over a stack. I'm about to make some more. Bloody iron sheets. And a chest. Wait, it's just gonna take a while. Let me go put these in there. And then while I'm busy with that, I can go see how much I can get done with what I have. Yeah, at a certain point, they just get... Just kind of curious about how this stuff... I know this stuff kind of works like this. There it is. Okay, so that says there's one connected vault. Okay. Cool. It's better than what I thought I had to do. Honestly, with that being the case, I might just do... That works. That makes it one unit, more or less. I know things are going to separate because of the machinery, but that's alright. Ah. Oh yeah, definitely gonna get a lot more than that. There's no other way to make these. It really stinks. That really just stinks. So now I definitely need... Oh, I definitely got that math way wrong. Oh, turn these all in this... All in the slabs. Okay, then any and all planks to get rid of them. Bruh. Oh, please. And more. And more. Finally ran out of planks. More barrels. I'm gonna find that very hard to believe that's not gonna be enough now. That was like a lot. Then we have iron down in the iron depository. Definitely don't need zinc anymore. Definitely don't need these metals. Okay. I have everything else I need. Three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how far that gets me. I was busy going to finish this up. That one's good. I meant to put ladders on the side as well, so I could get up this thing for the depository of different items. Probably just on this side. That looks good. Actually almost like chains. But I really do want to make them look like leather. Leather straps. No. Just leave it like that. good. Looks like leather straps. That leaves me these 2 spaces here in order to do all the storage solutions and stuff. Or even underneath. I could do it underneath it too. I could do some like weird machinery in between so it just deposits underneath the track. That is an option. Alright. Looks good. Oh. Whoops. I'll have to bring back some more copper casing. Bruh. I can't get up. There. Okay. That definitely feels like it's actually being, like, tethered to the machine. I think it's just gonna go flying off of the nearest inconvenience. Some of these trains have far to go. Just gonna make another half stack. I don't think we need much more than that. Alright. That's it. Bruh. That's good. Wait a minute. Let's go here. Here. Leather, 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 leather. Leather, leather, leather. Leather, leather, leather. Okay, I haven't got on top of that one yet. Leather. It's good. Stack there. That's good. Looks like those things are nice and decently connected to the ship. Or to the trains. Okay, I just gotta go make some ladders and we're good to go. And honestly, because of the way it looks, I might just make andesite ladders. Even copper ladders. Copper ladders look pretty cool. Since I gotta go grab those copper casings anyway. These go in here. I'd say 5's enough. I find it very hard to believe otherwise. That's good. Copycat stuff. Iron sheets. Brass casings. Brown wool. got layers. Let me go saw these down in half. I still gotta make the windows, I just forgot. One also has 30 sheet blocks for the back. Takes blocks of industrial iron. Fair enough. Don't think I have any just immediately available. Try 12. And then also go grab some sturdy sheets. Oh my. I don't have time right now to bring this upstairs, but for now, please get it all compounded into one solid unit. Bruh. That's it to go. It's gonna take 10 because I don't really know how much it's gonna create. If it does create into 2, that'll be enough. Alright, iron. Turned into blocks of industrial iron. Sheets get turned to sturdy sheet blocks. Turn to glass. Get turned to train buffers. How big do these appear? Very unique looking block. Okay, so one on the back for some reason, one on the sides. That's cool. I also did not create enough, I noticed. Oops. Nah. I think that's enough. That's big enough. I just need 2 more ladders from the copper world. Window, window. So also gonna make the doors as well. Can't forget that. Three. 2, 3. I look for it on the front. No. No, it does not. Then take one more slice of copper and go down there and turn it into what it needs to be. I should work on some fruit projects after this, to be honest. Seems like a nice fun thing to do for a little while. Definitely needs to get done. I've just been kind of waiting around for it to be done. Just try to complete them whatever it takes. But for now, ladder. Ladder. There. Now I can access the back of these now and have an easier time get up on top of the train. I still forgot to make the doors. Damn it. I know they already made some train doors for the mod. Where are they? There they are. I could do just the copper doors. So it's just doors and copper casings. Almost done. I should have some doors lying around. I have like 4 doors lying around at the moment. I think these should work with... Yep. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 3, 4, 6, 8. And how in the world is... Oh, thank God. That's what I was hoping. I would have been worried if it didn't open up like that. Okay. Perfectly in line. Almost perfectly in line. There. Anyway. Awesome. That's so perfect. And then before I forget, like the 3rd or 4th time. There we go. Up. Up. Alright. Train is ready to go. Train's got doors. Train's got a caboose. Okay, now comes the hard part. Gotta sit here for a decent minute and glue everything. That's fine. It's there. Let's get connected there. That gets connected. They're not connected. Well, I mean, that's fixable. Wait. I guess not. Alright, well, there goes that dream. Must be connected. You serious? Alright, give me a second. Let's see, what would be a good decision for lights? That ain't it. Oh, here they are. I know there was some like type of front light. So some form of stone, glow powder, and copper. Maybe they made some format of lights. This way it'll be connected. Granite, because I don't really care about granite. I feel like 20 will be enough since it goes by like 4. And then 40 copper. I was gonna do this anyway, so. Hmm. Remember how you turn these things on. When the redstone supply, the front lights up. When a wrench from the front gets rotated. When done from the side, it gets... Oh. I think I like the hooded version. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but the point is just the idea. So, I like that version anyway. Maybe when the contraption starts moving, maybe it'll, start working again. Forgetting. Alright. So we're trying to glue stuff sucks so much sometimes. It's going from the bottom of that one to the top of this one. Okay, that's all connected. That's all connected. That's all connected. That is not connected. Oh, right. Seriously? Well, I guess that is true. Okay, so this is all a unit. Put all that together. That together. Am I just over gluing too much? Doesn't seem like it. Whatever. I think the whole train's finally glued up. Seems like it. It took so long. 4 bogies. Remove bogies by breaking the block on top. Build a carriage. Can't name them, so. Too many bogies. Resolve this and retry. How are these too many bogies? So it has to be within a two-size thing? Nope. I know it sounds kind of stupid. What if I just do that? Does it still work? Oh my god, it does. Why are these invisible? No, I'm not going to question it. It's not worth the light of day to question everything. It works. A giant train with a giant fat end. It's like a truck. It's like a front-heavy truck. But theoretically, it does work. And then if I need to turn this crap around, can I turn it? Yeah, I can. Okay. Wait, what? That's kind of cool. Backing up. Backing up. There we go. You know, I may not be the most brightest guy in the room, but that don't seem appropriate. I had a feeling that was going to happen, though. The whole point of this train is meant to go forward. It's meant to always arrive like this and then depot. So, I'm not even surprised by the slightest. Alright, well now that I know I can't use these... I mean, what happens if I decide to, like, just... Put like, these things in, like, the other... Take away, like, just the middle and the back one. I wonder what that would do. Just kind of curious here. Kind of make him like a truck. Like an actual train, basically. This is all connected. That's all connected. This isn't connected, though. Now it is. I'm gonna try to connect these two and see if I actually can. It'd be kind of cool if I actually connect both these cabooses just like that, because it means I can redo that train and do it, too. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's... Wait, what? Just in case this isn't connected, I want to make sure. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Looks good. It worked. And they're connected. Oh, you're good. Welcome back. Holy crap, it works. Okay, so that's the fix. I found out the fix. How was your dinner? What you have? Oh. Station is idle. Okay, so means I'm about to back up and then come back. Think of it. Okay. And this one was back here somewhere. Goes right there. That looks so much better anyway. Looks more like a train than having to have 4 of them. Oh. So this will be the... See, I'm between copper and I think zinc. So I think this will be the Zinc Express. Open all doors. Keep doors closed. Yes, please. Color on maps. We'll do blue. So that one's set. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. It kicks me out of the train every time I try to get in. This one will be the Copper Express. Or the crop. Oh, what's another type of train? We'll call it the Copper Bullet. Is there an orange, or is it just brown? Alright, so there's the Copper Bullet. Alright, so now that I actually know this is actually a thing, we can just get rid of these middle ones and call it a day. Ooh. Yeah, I'll just use these blocks of wrought iron. I'm gonna be putting a chest there anyway, so I have no cares in the world. Ew. Snag all this. From back here all the way to up here. There to there. There to there. 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 Sure, grab the ladder. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thought I got those. There we go. I hope everything's connected. This one's gonna be the Iron Flagon. Oh, we'll do brown. Not sure. I think they just do it out of passion. A good question. Some of them will like have like discount codes for like servers, and I guess they kind of leech a little bit of money off of that. But I'm sure a lot of them just do it just for the sake of doing it because they enjoy the process. So If I was to take a decent guess. But I'm not fully sure. Question though. Really good question. Volunteer work. Pretty much, yeah. It's about the right statement. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like I got it in good two-fill swoop. Could call it the golden. The golden exchange. I guess we can go with that one. That seems like a golden color. Alright, well there's the 4 trains. Already I'm waiting their transport tickets. First things first, I gotta get something in there to drive the trains. And then we can worry about that. You know, as I'm sitting here thinking about this now, I'm realizing that with the way the trains work, I'm actually gonna have to make an outward... This is basically going to be a open-ended building. So that they can come in one way, deposit, and go the other way just to go back. No. I don't think I ever will in my time, but why do you ask? Probably won't, though. And I haven't. I've seen it, though. Just because of, like, the stuff in it. Oh. I've seen the stuff in it. I think it's a good racing sim. I've seen the racing, and it's not too bad. But I don't really play racing games, so I wouldn't know, but I've heard of its good racing sims. I really don't understand these buffers, like what the point of these are. Like, they're there. It's like having trouble recognizing that's actually an object. Oh boy. This comes the hard part now. So, I guess with the time remaining, I'm going to have to create a outbound train network. So that the trains can come outside the building and come back around and in. Because with the way it's going now, I can't do what I want. So, unfortunately, we have to create an outbound train network now. And it's just so that way the trains always stay the same direction no matter what, and they don't ever change. For now, let me clear up my inventory. Get everything out of here. The doors going somewhere else. No, it's actually handmade. I made that one. I decided to make something that was kind of goofy looking for this, for the stream situation. These probably don't belong in here, honestly. It's not really a create block. But yeah, I figured I'd make him a little goofy looking and a little idiotic looking. Considering he is since I am kind of... I'm not great at this, but I'm not terrible. I'm just decent enough to pass for okay. Seen it. No. I tend to stay away from rage baity games just because I like enjoying myself. So I know I can get quite heated in games like that, so I just tend to steer clear. Why do you ask about that one? Angry. Frustrated. So I just tend to kind of just stay away from them if I can. Yeah. I think that they're fun for the people who enjoy them and don't mind masochism. Or just goofing off in general. I'm just not one for that kind of life. Then again, I have played games that can be a bit frustrating to me anyway, so just never interested me, I guess. More like, it never really got my interest. I thought it was cool to watch, but I never really wanted to play it. Even though I didn't really watch it either, so I can't really say that either. It's a very unique experience from what I saw. Cool. And then I just need some rails. Once I get the main line going, it should be a pretty good stitch to connect the rest. That also means I will have to move this train station at some point, but for now it's okay. So I should only have to mine out. Wait, is that doorway big enough for these? I just realized. Nope. Oh well. Yeah. I think that was just kind of like a... I hate to kind of put it here, but it's just kind of more of like just for the season. Because everyone was bored out of their mind, and so everyone, when they found something to like get connection, it was like, yes! And so it became a phenomenon. And then the bubble burst, basically. So I'm fairly sure that's pretty much what happened with those games. By the way, can these trains even leave? I just realized. This is why we don't hold stuff in our offhand when we're doing stuff. On the train. Okay, we can get out. Oh my gosh, look at that turn radius. Holy frick. I can't see. I am stuck in the walls. Okay, but for my answer, yes, they can get in and out as they need. Golden exchange. I get what you mean. That was definitely a unique season when everyone was just getting crazy about video games at the time. Ah! Oh, have I not been picking it up? Oops. We don't need as much wood yet. That should be big enough. I'm gonna have to redo the wood piles, so... The wood pilings. That much I can already tell. I wouldn't say they missed it, but it did create a realization for people how lonely they were, and it's kind of stuck around here. I don't think anyone misses quarantine, though, no. People are happy that they can travel now. I think that's pretty much what caused everything when it came to, like, phenomenon and stuff. That they were just, like, happy to finally, like, find something to connect with. That's what made those phenomenon grow so much. Maybe. I don't know. That's a guess in the dark, to be honest. I'm not sure what caused them, but I get why you miss them. Just for a moment. I may not even need that top half, to be honest. It's not going to be as pretty as the other side where they come in, but it looks like they kind of actually need the room. There. I'll have to come back through and redo all the wood stuff, but here in a moment. Perfect. Let me put all this stuff in here for the moment in here, and then I'll come back and grab some of it. Just want to finish up this wood section, make it look all nice and pretty. To be quite honest, I think I actually need to widen this too. Just doesn't look right. So when I was coming in and out of that train situation, it did not look right. I also didn't realize I was going to be going so big. Wait, why are you here? That looks better. And I think I should actually be able to do the same thing over here. I'll have to redo that bit up there with the black with the blah, 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 stuff, but it's fine. I can't freaking speak. That works. And then I can just do that top part and redo it. Alright, let me just go grab the redwood. Oh. Like something ain't right here. So you say they weren't strict in Finland? When was that? It's kind of weird they weren't strict in Finland. Oh, no. That's from a mod called Ultimine, FTB Ultimine. It allows you to do that stuff really, really fast. And it's more of a quality of life for me, because it takes a while. So I can just... and done. But no. That would be nice, though. There's a whole host of mods in this thing, so... like, that ain't from this mod, these flag things. These blocks right here are not. That's not from this mod. That's a different mod entirely from those. That's a different mod from these mods. This is a different mod from those. Or no, these are the same mod, but yeah. Okay. That's also a different mod for the villagers. And then the plant life and everything's a whole nother mod. It's a mod pack. It has like 10,000 different... how many mods does this thing have? Well, it used to say how many it has in the mod section. I think there's a few hundred mods. I can't remember. I've kind of lost track. I kind of don't keep track anymore about how many mods a mod pack has. I just play them if I like them. That's fair. So I just didn't feel as strict back then. Okay. That's fair. And then these get mined out. He's like, I know there's glass there, but you can't even tell it's there. Oh, I don't care. As far as I know, you got the weight thing fine, and you just felt like 2020 or whatever. I get it. The biggest problem I would have with anything in chat being grammatically incorrect is when like you misspell something that I can't figure out. That's where I kind of sit with that. I don't really care if people misspell things. It's just as long as I can figure it out or have help figuring it out is when it's like, help, please. I don't understand what you're saying. Makes me feel like that guy from SpongeBob at the when he's in rock bottom saying, I can't understand your dialect thing, and it's kind of like that basically for me. That's about where I normally sit with grammar problems. And so I just need like help understanding what they're saying. Ah, too much. But I don't really care if people make grammar mistakes. I'm not a grammar teacher. I'm not gonna freaking grade you on that. So. So obviously, if it does bother you, you're welcome to correct it. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. If it bothers you, you're welcome to try your best to correct it, but I'm not going to grade you at the end of the stream and say you've done this well or horribly in your grammar skills today. No offense, if you haven't noticed, the guy you're watching doesn't exactly speak good English either, so I mean, kind of in the same boat. You can't type well, I can't speak well, so... all good in the hood, man. All good in the hood. Oh, here come the demons. Here come my nightmares. Ugh! To be honest, whenever I finally got done with the train thing, I thought I was done laying tracks down. Apparently, it still hasn't escaped me. After, like, SpongeBob SquarePants 7 or something, or so, there's a big loss of quality. What do you mean by quality? Do you just mean, like, the stories just seem more repetitive, or... what do you mean by that? Okay. Now comes the fun part. Because now I have to lead trains all the way off this cliff. I gotta think how I want to do that. If I want to just attach them to the cliff and then figure it out, or do something else. Either way, it's got to start with this one. Oh, okay, yeah. So I see what you mean. Yeah, I kind of feel that. I felt that kind of same way back when I was watching it. After a while, when the new ones started coming out, the quality, and like you said, kind of started to fall off a bit. It was what it was, can't really stop it. I get new generations need something different, but I was like, whatever. I'm gonna move on now. But by then, I kind of stopped watching TV in general, so it wasn't really a loss to me. But I get your sentiment. Okay, so I have to come out just a bit farther. I think that's fine. Alright, so this is where the thing goes now. Done these about 1,000 times before. Like, to be honest, nothing I think will ever be old Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob that was the most funniest episode to me. That and, like, the times whenever Squidward did really some things that probably got him in trouble. That was some of the best moments from my memories of childhood when I watched that show. Come on now, Betsy. Don't fail me now. Two, three, four. Doodle Bob. He was the drawing version of SpongeBob that they drew. And it became like really evil and sentient. That old character. Yeah. That's the one. Oh, wow, that's gonna really screw up the things I wanted to do. Well. Whatever. We do what we got to do. First things first, I gotta fix this crap up. There we go. Let me just connect all these first, and then we can worry about doing all the railing and beams, because I gotta get all this done first. I gotta see where everything kind of just connects, and then we can kind of go from there. That one has to come out a bit more. This is what I worked on the background for so long. Just placing tracks, figuring out the height distance and everything. Ugh, it's a freaking headache. I know this has to be done to create loops for the train rails. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna create the next pylon before this train thing seems like it can't hold itself up. And the speaking heads? I don't remember this one. I don't remember this one. I don't know how early on or how late this was when this one was made, so I don't honestly know. I think if I even watched the show at that point. I don't know. I mean, fair enough, though. I believe you. There was the one where Squidward went crazy about his clarinet. He lost it, and he thought SpongeBob had it, or because it was in a safe. And he went crazy inside the safe because of the fact that he just went mad inside the safe because of it all. That was one I can remember. I thought maybe that was the one you're talking about, but I was like, I don't remember any tiki heads. There's also the Dreamwalker one, where SpongeBob hops between dreams and messes with people's minds. Or dreams during that time. There's the one where SpongeBob can't tie his shoes. And he learns it from Gary. Another one was... There's a lot out there. Yeah, the one where he gets a splinter in his thumb and he gets it all infected and everything, and someone finally comes along and pricks it out of him. So he can finally feel better. So now my goal is now to somehow get the track back on track. Which I think is going to be best done by doing it over here. I'm just going to attach it to the cliff and make it look like it's an attachment to the cliff. We got a winner. Winner! There's also another one. The one where Squidward goes crazy trying to win the crane machine. That's another one. There's also one where SpongeBob and Patrick try to keep Sandy from going to Texas. There's that one as well. That was kind of funny. Oop. Oh. I'm out of pavement. There's also the one where they became superheroes. That was kind of goofy as well. Squidward's famous line, Krakatoa! And then burns to death into like a puddle. Even though he didn't even want to be there at the first place. I think Mr. Krabs forced him to be there. Like, if you don't go and save this place, I will deduct your pay. So Squidward reluctantly went. If I remember correctly. That stuff away. Don't need stuff anymore. I'm probably not gonna need all these tracks, honestly. And I can't put them back away anyway, so... Oh, I probably need this much tracks left, honestly. Yeah, there were quite a bit of episodes I watched before I stopped watching it. Like I said, I think around at that point when I stopped watching it, it was just because I started watching YouTube, and at that point it just didn't really faze me anymore. Or I didn't really want to watch it anymore. At some point, I think we don't even have TV anymore, so we just kind of let it go. I think we still have access to SpongeBob, surprisingly, in spite of that, but... I digress. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have, like, this over, like, want to go travel anymore, so I don't know. It'd probably be cool to visit, but I don't think I'll be, like, overly, like, oh my god! Obviously, I don't really get that way, I think, as you can tell. It'd probably just be more or less like hey, it's a cool idea. I feel like at this point, though, the only reason I'd ever get to go to visit there is because of, ministry opportunities or something. Or evangelistic opportunities, I should say. That would probably be one of the only few reasons I would ever get to probably go to that area of Europe. Or Europe in general. Or any other country. Especially now. You know, I think back when I was a kid, I think I would have had more of a chance to come over to Finland just because my dad was military. I don't see why we'd ever go to Finland. I don't know about many army bases over there in Finland that my dad would have a reason to go to. Yeah, I don't necessarily think I'd be any more excited or less excited or anything. I think it would just be like, hey, cool, you know, Finland. Like, I definitely guys have some like wicked like structures there. I think it's really cool. You guys are really good build. You guys had really good builders. I would hope you guys still do. And you guys had some decent medieval ages. So you said your parents only turned the stadium 5 years ago. What were they listening? What were they doing before that? Like, what were they just sitting in a dark room or in a lit room doing nothing, or just talking? Because I don't doubt that that's a possibility. I mean, people do that. All things considered. We'll do some enchanting. See if I can get some enchanting done. Because I've been wanting to do some of these. Like this I can probably finish off with other stuff, but this one's a bit kind of uncanny to me. Oh right, forgot. I gotta shed it off. I get acrobat. I like the capacity thing. That's a pretty cool enchantment. I want to try re-rolling again. Not bad. Don't like thorns though. Kind of goofy. Okay, that's fair. But like, why wouldn't they watch TV? Was it just not a thing? It was a thing 5 years ago. I mean, I get that they were atheists, but what the heck were they doing? I mean, you may not know, and that's fair. I'm not gonna press it, but it just seems kind of unusual to me that they had the opportunity, you know, before they became Listadians, and then now all of a sudden now they don't watch TV. Like they didn't watch it before. I mean, props to them. Helps them in their religion early on. I just find that a bit wondrous to me. Or whatever. I probably really should just be using the books, honestly. I don't know why I'm not. Yeah. Like, what? They just not interested in it before then? I don't know why I keep selecting Acrobat as if that's going to make it any better for me. That is a backpack, you nitwit. Try something else. Protection 2 is not bad. Capacity is good. Basically just gives it more pressure. Ah, this back thing is really kicking me in the keister. Rejuvenate recovers health every time they attack another entity. Interesting. No, not blast protection. Curse of the Leech damages the user every time they attack another entity. They just watch TV shows generally. If they had the chance to watch TV shows as kids as well, then they would have been watching TV as adults too, but they just weren't interested. No. Okay, so they just really just did not want to partake in the pleasantries of TV. I get it. That's fair. I mean, I get it. What's a man gotta do to get some good enchantments? That's not bad. That's not bad. Protection 3, capacity 2. That's a decent setup. I can finish it off with my villagers and stuff. I mean, it is a back tank, so I don't really know what other enchantments it can get. It can get mending, which is kind of shocking to me. It's like, what if it mends? What does just get more oxygen put into it? That would be kind of interesting. Thought. I mean, if it's not like a main thing you're doing in your household, it's probably a likelihood. Maybe. I don't know. That is wondrous, though, to think about. I gotta get some enchantments on that bad boy. I'm pretty sure it's not even breakable. I'm pretty sure it just runs out of oxygen at some point. I don't think it even has a durability. Yeah, there's not even a durability. It's just whatever. I guess maybe getting unbreaking maybe just makes it go down less. Maybe. Don't care about temptation. What does that go on? What does quick step go on? Does that go on boots? Quick step could be kind of cool on the boots. Not on this one, but sure. You know what? Frick it. Why not? Oh, it doesn't go on the boots. Does it go on the leggings? What does it go on then? What's it called? Quick foot. Called quick step. Oh, it goes on a freaking hatchet. I don't have it on there. Oh, I'm not allowed to put it on there. You think quick foot, you think hatchet, not freaking whatever else it was. Maybe. I mean, ultimately, you found some interest in it, and somehow you found interest in it. I mean, you do seem one to be about having memories, so that could be why. But it is a good wonder to have. That is something to wonder about, though, yeah. Well, since I have protection 3 on that thing, I am fine, I think, with removing all of my armor that I don't want anymore and putting on the other bits and bobs I have. I just gotta get protection 4 for that. And then I gotta fill that up with whatever I gotta fill it up with. I've always found an affinity to nature and stuff and figuring out how to work things out, like survival skills, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why I've always felt that way, but I've always just enjoyed the idea of being able to, like, I guess, like, if everything went wrong, anything ever went wrong, I could always take care of myself in the end. That could have just been me, to be honest, but that was something I always did enjoy. I don't really know why I felt that way, but it was definitely something I felt like I just needed to know. Which, it's come a little bit of ways. I've learned different knots. I don't have them well in my memory, but they're there. I have learned how to make fires from... Not from sticks yet. I may do that one day in the future, very far future. But beyond that, there's a few things I wouldn't mind learning. I guess it would just depend. But at least in that realm, I've always had an affinity to learn those things. So I don't necessarily know if that fits in what you would consider the category you're talking about, but I feel like it would. Seems like it would. Have you actually done any of them, or has it just been more of an interest for you? Alright, I definitely don't need these anymore. I'll keep this just for a backup, but the rest can kind of just go. It's kind of become useless in here. At this point, I don't think I'm ever going to lose any of my armor that I'm going to need this stuff. That's fair. If you do, hopefully you make up a backup plan in case something goes wrong. That's usually where you get you in the kicker. Something goes wrong and then you're screwed. So hopefully you come up with some good backup ideas in case something does go wrong. Because nature is very unforgiving. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool idea. I mean, you never know. I just mean at least having somebody who knows where you went, so that way at least they could be tracked if something did go horribly wrong. Because things can go wrong. It's not about if they'll go wrong, it's about when. Usually in those situations. After a certain while, something will happen. That you didn't mean to happen and whatnot. It just does happen. Confident, as they say, confident you can do well out there. And the next thing you know, you're on your own somewhere in the middle of nowhere because you didn't track right or you went the wrong way. Which is very common. I mean more than that, though. I mean, like, having, like, a GPS on you to know where you're at. Or something. A compass, at least. A map. Knowing where you're going and knowing what landmarks to look for if you get lost. That's what I mainly mean. Let's see, what do I need? So these all have mending, except for the backpack. I need to get on breaking 3 on the backpack. That guy has nothing. And then I don't think I have any protection dudes, unfortunately. Which might mean I might have to roll for that at some point. See, that's what I mean. It's the maybe. That's what always usually gets people in trouble, is the maybe. You might not get lost, and that's fair, but it never hurts to have a backup plan in the event you do. That's usually one of the most common reasons people get lost, is because they get really confident that they'll be okay, and the next thing you know, one thing after another, then you're lost and gone. With little to nothing to do about your situation, I guess. From what I've heard from stories, anyway. It's just not entirely possible that things won't go wrong. Fair enough. I mean, that would be a decent way to keep a backup plan, I guess, is just being near, close enough to a place where there is people. That being said, just as a precaution, obviously it's human. Your goal and your decisions. It's mostly just out of caring about you and preservation for your life. It'd be a lot of weight to carry. I don't necessarily know if it'd be a cheating more than a dumb move. But I guess people have done different things to keep surviving, so if you have that stuff on you, yeah. I don't see why that wouldn't be a good thing to do. Depends on the weight of the drone, though. Because at some point, that drone's going to get so heavy that it's just not even worth taking. Whoop. Alright, let me go strap this stuff with some extra enchantments, and we're good to go. We'll have a full netherite set. Oh, I can't have bending? And I can't have unbreaking. And that's just because it's unbreakable, I guess. Well, it's ultimately up to what you can carry, and if you think you're able to carry it with you and have it with you, yeah. Go for it. Alright, I forgot if I want to look the part, I have to take all this stuff off to show it. This reminds me of like a thing from like Fallout. I don't know why. Reminds me like a Fallout outfit. I do like it. Small. How big is it in inches, the drone? Or feet, or whatever? Is it like a handheld? Like, you could probably put like your hand drone? Or is it more like a... You're probably gonna need like a small tape. Like, you probably have to take 2 hands to lift it. Yeah, it might be best. That would be kind of curious to me about how big this little fart is. Alright, well, I guess I definitely need to put mending on this, so this wouldn't be a bad shout to put mending on it. That already has unbreaking. That has unbreaking. That has unbreaking. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything that doesn't have unbreaking except for my crossbow. Oh yeah, and this fortune hoe, I guess. Sure, why not? Gets rid of the book anyway. 33! Crikey. Or at least that's been touched. Is that in inches or feet? Oh, I guess inches. Right. I can't remember what the 2 dots mean. I think it means inches. Hold on. For the quick hand symbols. Yeah, you're fine. So a double prime symbols. So a double prime is used to denote inches. Okay, so that thing is 1/2 foot long, close to 1/2 foot wide, and then 2 inches. So okay, so it's about a hand size. It's about a hand palm size. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be a bad thing to have on you, and all things considered. God, like I said, this thing reminds me of like something you can see in Fallout. Then the back tank on the back, which is basically going to give me lava protection and water protection. When worn full set, provides immunity to fire, slowly draining air pressure from back tank. Also grants improved vision in lava. And heavy boots allows you to walk around on water and jump in underwater. Looter is also no longer affected by belts. I want to test this. I've been meaning to get this armor suit ready to go so I could wear it. And I guess now it's finally time to do so. Oh, I'm fire protected. Ah! I can't. That's probably the worst belt to test it on. Yeah, no longer affected by belts. Let's go. That's a positive. That's cool. Depends on where you'd go. If I got to choose where I went, sure. And if I also got to choose what season I got to do it, yeah. But if it was just for free and I didn't get the choice to choose what I got, choose what I... If I didn't get the choice to choose what I have, choose where I go, and choose what time, I probably wouldn't. Because there's a lot of variables that go into that decision that could end up really harming you in the end and really biting you in the butt. But if I did get to choose, and I did get the season, and I did get to know what I'm taking with me, and pick, then sure. And also, if I also knew if it was going to be decently safe enough to come back. Like, if I knew, like, if I was gone for, like, a few days, I would get to come back. The biggest thing is, I don't know how to hunt, which is kind of an important task you're going to need out there with limited resources, because you're going to have to worry about food and water and stuff. And so, if I knew I was only going to be out there a couple days, I probably would be fine. And if I knew where I was going, I'd be fine. And when. Because I could choose the right season to get berries and stuff, and choose the right season to find good foods that are already growing on the ground, which comes in handy. So that would probably be where I would sit in that decision. But if you had to go in like the dead of winter, your chances are a little harder on camping. Makes it a little more rougher to camp. So that means you have to bring a bit heavier stuff and like stuff like that, which makes it a little harder on the body. Right during the springtime, your biggest worries are like water and food, and then shelter at some point. But I don't know too much about camping. I'm just interested in the idea of survival. That's all. I practice a few things in the event that something does go wrong enough that those things could come in handy. So I've been told by people I know that I would be okay if I ever got lost. They think I would make it out if I ever got lost. Fair enough. But I have been told by some people that I would be okay. I don't really agree with him fully, but you know, I'm not gonna disagree with him for the sake of that. That's fair. I'll probably go somewhere in like late spring. Because at that point, maybe even somewhat early to midsummer, because fruits are spawning, or fruits are coming around just right about then. And a lot of other stuff is also coming about. So you should have a good decent time trying to find what you need. That's fair for like a day. I guess it all depends. But considering it's free, I imagine I don't get the choice of anything of that. I just get this trip whenever I get it, so... I probably wouldn't in the long run just because I don't really get much of a choice. I'm kind of forced into whatever dilemma they want me to go into. Yikes. Not a fan of that. Yes. Yes, that is true. Time travelers, man. Get time travel a little bit. I'm not in any rush to get into the next year anyway. I'm just chilling at this point. No, there's not. Just mostly because of the way the world spins. I would say officially the world probably is in the next year when the universal time would probably be when the whole world finally does its full rotation for the year. That would probably be everyone's like, okay, we're now another year older because the Earth is another year older. So instead of saying like an area, I think it'd just be more of like whatever like 0, and like the thing has finally done a full rotation on the axis. It would probably be finally it's next year for everybody officially. But everyone always has, because of like the weird lateral timelines we change time on, that's where it kind of changes everything. It makes everyone have their own. So that's probably where you'd probably want to look at that. That'd probably be the universal time. That's fair. I mean, the only real day that the world does, like I said, officially change is whenever the world finally does its full rotation, so. But that is true. Humans did choose the day. Hey, we finally got a backup on lava. Why? Why? What's wrong with you? You're not full. Oh, just because there's not enough? Oh, that's probably what it is. I'm sitting here looking at this like, what's wrong with you? That's what's wrong with it. Okay. He's just still producing copper. Yeah, that's probably the coolest part about New Year's Eve if people use fireworks. We don't normally do fireworks. Probably about the coolest part about it is getting to blow stuff up, basically. Safely. Very safely. Unless you're like people who live in the woods, then you're probably not doing it very safely. But we don't talk about that. That's fair. And I figured, I know, you're probably going to head out and you'll probably go to bed after that, so you're good. I'll probably be down here in a few minutes anyway. I'm just waiting on to finish off this railway. No, it's just that we personally don't do fireworks as a family. It's just too cold for us, so we just don't do it. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's just too cold. I mean, you guys pretty much live in the cold all year round, or more parts of the year than us, so you guys are used to it, but I don't really care about the cold. Probably be safer too, considering it is colder, so the heat expires faster, but still. I have no interest to blow stuff up in this time of year. During the summer is fun. During the 4th of July here in America, that's fun. And I find that bit more enjoyable. Probably will not be streaming by then. Just because with the projects I'm doing on the time right now, it takes so long that by the time I get done with the project, I don't have any time to do another. So I usually just kind of stop. But if I am available, yeah, you're welcome to come along. Probably won't be though. That's if you're leaving right now. If you are leaving right now, then probably. But if you aren't, then I'll probably be done here in like a few minutes. So you'll have like the freedom to do so without worry. Whatever. Yeah, I'll probably be done here in just a moment once I can get this train connected properly. There we go. And then I'll do all the mechanics next time probably, because I kind of run out of time. Looks good though. Now it can come in and out as it needs to. Like I said, underneath will be all the mechanics of everything. Is where I'm going to do all the production of metals, and then everything will be situated and brought up to this area over there. Once that's all done anyway. That's going to take a little while. It's very hollow inside that hole, so I have no idea what it looks like in there anymore. It's advanced darkness, man. This is where freaking... This is the... I can't remember the name of it. That's where SpongeBob whenever they went on that bus. It's funny. Well, y'all, I have run out of time. Mostly because of projects, and it takes too much time to do stuff. Because Minecraft, so... I will give credit to story games. They're more easier to do stuff. I'll see you, man. I probably won't. I'll see you in the new year. Tomorrow. So, if you come by tomorrow, I'll see you then. So, in any case, I wish you guys all the best. Have a happy New Year's, and hope you guys enjoy yourselves then. God bless y'all. Peace out. And have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless and be praying for you, as always.